Ciao everybody, it's Katerina here. Welcome to my home on this beautiful fall day. Oh, fall is my favorite. I just love entertaining in the fall season. Our friends from Michigan were unable to make it here for our Thanksgiving, but they are coming this weekend. So I'm going to prepare a harvest lunch for them. And we're going to start with my pumpkin soup. Delicious. Now let's get started. So here I have a pumpkin that we picked up at a pumpkin patch yesterday. It's so much fun to go and pick your own pumpkin. I sliced it in half, cleaned it out, and preheated my oven at 350. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score through the pumpkin. First I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to go this way. I've scored my pumpkin. Now I'm going to add some olive oil. First I'm going to drizzle it and then I'm going to spread it with a brush. Okay, I'm just making sure that the entire pumpkin is covered with the olive oil. And here I have a whole garlic head sliced in half. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub it around the pumpkin, and then I'm just going to, as is, I'm just going to drop it in. This way, while it's heating up and infusing that wonderful garlic smell, and then we're going to add it to the soup. Here I have 2 tablespoons of rosemary. I infused it in olive oil, and now I'm going to add it to my pumpkin. Okay, I'm just spreading the rosemary around. I'm putting in sea salt for both. Black pepper. My oven has been preheated at 350. I'm going to add this to my oven for approximately 50 minutes, but I will check it. Okay, I love adding mushrooms to my pumpkin soup. So here I have oyster mushrooms, cremini mushrooms, and shiitake mushrooms. I like to use 3. You can use any 3 that you like. Okay, I'm just going to cut them with my hands and make sure that they're clean. I'm going to saute them very lightly in olive oil, and that'll be the garnish for my pumpkin soup. I'm going to start sauteing them in little batches. I'm going to salt them with sea salt and pepper. The mushrooms are absorbing all the olive oil, which is wonderful because it's going to give it amazing taste. So I'm just adding more olive oil. Oh dear. I added an additional 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, it's almost done, not quite there. I'm just going to add a splash of white wine just for flavor. I also heated up 6 cups of vegetable stock, and while it's heating up, I put a cinnamon stick inside to leave it for 2 hours. It will give incredible flavor to the soup. It smells so good. My mushrooms are ready, so I'm just going to put them in this little plate and set them aside for now. My kitchen smells like heaven. I'm just going to let the pumpkin cool down a little bit, and I'm going to start now preparing my pumpkin soup. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to add 1 sweet chopped onion. Okay, now I'm going to add 3 chopped celery stalks. I'm going to let this saute for about 5 minutes before I start seasoning. Okay, I'm adding sea salt, black pepper, all the garlic that I collected from the entire garlic bulb. I squeezed it all out. That smells so good. I'm going to add it now to the soup. I'm just collecting all the rosemary, and I'm just going to discard it completely. Okay, now I'm just going to remove this wonderful pumpkin flesh and I'm going to add it to my soup pot. I've set it now at the lowest possible setting, and I'm just going to let everything cook together for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add the vegetable stock, 6 cups. Make sure that the cinnamon does not go inside your pot because we'll be using the immersion blender. I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg. I'm just going to let this simmer and cook for about 40 minutes at medium heat. And then we're going to put the immersion blender through it. Okay, it's been 20 minutes that my soup has been simmering together. Now I'm going to add a full can of coconut milk, organic coconut milk. Put the immersion blender through it. I love this immersion blender. It makes everything so easy. Okay, I'm going to continue with the immersion blender, but I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. This is going to make the soup so silky and creamy. Ready. I'm going to plate and show you how I'm going to present this beautiful, wonderful harvest dish. And I think you're going to really enjoy this. So here I have the mushrooms. I'm just going to put the mushrooms in the center. Right in the center. I'm using provolone cheese. I just love provolone cheese with this recipe. But of course, you use any cheese that you like. And now here's my pumpkin soup. How spectacular is this? It's like a little masterpiece. I just love it. I'm going to taste it for you. A little bit of the mushroom, pumpkin. 5-star restaurant. I have to taste it again. Oh my God, I want to get a little bit of cheese. Oh, and a little bit of the mushroom.